You may have heard by now that your own words shape your reality. So, if that's true, how do you stop those negative words from entering into your world? Today's Ascended Master exploration comes to us from Saint Germain from Discourse 1 of the I Am Discourses. And here's what Saint Germain says about that, and I quote, "Stop, I say, giving power to the outer conditions, persons, places, and things, and in the name of God, every time you find yourself saying, 'I am sick, I am broke, I am not feeling well,' instantly reverse this fatal condition to your progress and declare silently with all the intensity of your being, 'I am,' which is all health, opulence, perfection, happiness, peace, and the power to recognize perfection in yourself and everywhere else." End quote. There are many ways to go about retraining your language. I'll share with you what I do, and that could be a guide for you or a starting point for you to start thinking of ways that you can do this for yourself. So just for today, just do one thing. Just notice every time that you say something negative following the words I am, the I am not, and like the examples that Saint Germain gave that I mentioned earlier. Personally, I think that somewhere when we were younger, or perhaps in past embodiments, that those in our lives spoke to us in this negative way to such an extent that somewhere we began to believe these words ourselves. So we adopted them into our language and we began using them as if it were the way it is. But it's not. Using negative words holds back your light. Now it's a deep, deep pattern, so it's going to take some time to change. Promise me you won't beat yourself up, okay? Be kind and gentle with yourself as you go through this process of retraining your language. Now, I'm going to give you 3 steps, 3 things that I do. So give it a try or come up with something that works for you that's kind of similar. So the first thing to do, number 1, simply take notice. So in the next 24 hours or whatever 24 hours you pick to do this experiment, simply notice every time you say something negative. You don't have to do anything else, just notice it. Number 2, on the second day, after you've began to notice, then on the second day, once you've noticed that you've said something negative, say, "Gotcha!" And let those words know that they can't hide anymore and that you found them. Because you know they were trying to hide from you a lot, but no longer the situation. Number 3, now you've noticed, now you've told it, "Gotcha," or whatever phrase you like to use. Then on the 3rd day, as you've noticed, as you've captured it, then you can do something like, say you want to redo. I want to redo that, and here's what I really meant to say, and then rephrase it in a positive way. Or you could go along the Ascended Master teaching route, and you can use the violet flame and say something like, "I retract those words," and you can say what those words are that you said. "I retract these words and place them into the violet flame to be transmuted into the purity and perfection that is the sacred fire essence of God." Now remember, breaking these patterns takes time. It takes a lot of time. And maybe not, if you give it full attention, could happen just like that. Be kind to yourself, and remember, you are not alone. Oh my gosh, I work through this all the time. It's so ingrained to be negative. So we're a team. I'm here for you. come join us for our weekly get-together where we talk about these things and build a community of support for one another. Or if you live in Virginia Beach, come join us for our in-person get-together. Whatever you do, work on changing your negative into a positive. And remember to drop the knots. See you next time.